like I'm sleeping. Always this guy, always been bad. I was always this fly. I'm always jet lag. Ay, bang, bang. Gotta go get it. I'm a lead
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
A very happy Father's Day to all you dads out there from us at Inside the Show. Here's what happened around the league on Saturday. In the National League Central, the Red Sox combined to allow only 4 hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 5-0. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim knocked out 10 hits as a team as they stomped the Brewers 9-1. Gerald Conklin earned the 3rd W of his season as the Phillies disposed of the Cubs 1-0. The Buccos got 11 hits overall as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 6-3. Rolando Zamora collected a total of 4 hits in the game, helping lead the Braves to a win over the Mets 4-3. Jordan Camacho swung the bat well with 3 hits, leading the Fish to a win over the Dodgers 10-4. The Detroit Tigers smacked 15 team hits as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 11-8. Steven Gonzalez collected win number 3 this year as the Diamondbacks took care of the Padres 3-1. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. The Giants put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 7-3. The Tampa Bay Rays hit 3 long balls as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 5-3. The Kansas City Royals swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they dismantled the White Sox 7-0. The A's allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 2-1. The Baltimore Orioles picked up 14 hits in total as they blasted the Astros 11-0. The Mariners had 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 5-0. The Texas Rangers launched 3 home runs as they pounded the Guardians 10-4. So that's all we've got for our Father's Day edition. Hopefully you're headed to the ballpark with Dad or at least going out to have a catch with the old man. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.
Cruising down the street in my 6-4. Got the window. Right. Pockets full of hundreds, no singles. Pockets full of hundreds, no singles. Cruising down the street in my 6-4. Right. Cruising down the street in my 6-4. Cruising down the street in my 6-4. Pockets full of hundreds, no singles.
My pen way sharper than the sword.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cincinnati Reds smacked 15 team hits as they crushed the Cubs 10-3. The Tigers racked up 11 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 6-5. Dave Pagan dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs as St. Louis bested the Mets 10-6. The Marlins got 12 hits in this one as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 8-2. Rick Grissom really cashed in at the dish with 3 hits and 6 RBIs, helping Philadelphia dispose of the Nationals 10-9. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Arizona Diamondbacks combined for 10 hits as a team.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the National League Central, the Reds totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 9-6. Roger Salgado collected his 5th win in relief as the Cubs came away with the win against the Rays 4-3. The Milwaukee Brewers put up 16 hits on the day as they defeated the visiting Giants 8-4. The Cardinals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they plundered the Pirates 10-1. The Miami Marlins pounded out 17 hits in this one as they sealed the game with a walk-off win against the Mets 9-8. The Diamondbacks starting pitcher, number 4, got his 2nd W of the season, helping the Diamondbacks get by the Phillies 4-0. The Braves only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-0. The Dodgers sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 9-7. The Chi Sox combined for 4 total home runs as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-0. Johnny Pryor had a home run and 3 RBIs, leading the O's to victory over the Yankees 7-4. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Federico Blanco won the game, finishing a complete game 1-hitter, leading the Twins to the victory over the Padres 4-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Houston Astros snapped their 5-game losing streak as they defeated the visiting Angels 4-3. Leroy Stevenson collected a total of 4 driven in as the Athletics claimed the victory over the Rockies 5-2. The Seattle Mariners allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Guardians 4-1. Manuel Calzado twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound as the Blue Jays claimed the win over the Rangers 1-0. He currently has the most complete games pitched in the American League. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
When you say you rap for me, rap for me. When you say you die for me, die for me. Is that a forever thing, everything? Ay, no matter whatever brings. Ay, when you say you always down, always down. When you say you hold my crown, is that a forever thing? Ay, no matter whatever brings. Oh, make it foreign. I just got exported. Promise find the time just as soon as I get sorted. But I don't call you fams if you switch to you support it. My number out of service, man, this is a recording. Used to have to hustle on my wouldn't eat. It was days in the studio and nights in the street. It was late night Chinese, 4 hours sleep. Then wake up on the couch, then rinse and repeat. I'm a weirdo and I'm chill, I'm a lover and a if you speaking, keep it real. Yeah, speaking dollar bills. Yeah, you speaking plug. Show me green, show me love. Show me friends from the jump. Who's still with me when I'm done? New riches. Hey, hey, hey. And all my homies talking too new. Hey, hey. Phone ringing, who is it? Hey, got no time. Slow wine, move with it. Hey, hey. One more time. When you say you rap for me, rap for me. When you say you die for me, die for me. Is it a forever thing, everything? No matter whatever brings. When you say you always down, always down. When you say you hold my crown, is it a forever thing? No matter whatever brings. Oh, let me tell you, I do it real life. I don't do it for the gram, and they holler from the moon to Miami.
Patient, baby, gotta make a couple rounds. Oh, I'll make it back to you to settle down. Don't blame yourself for all this you shouldn't do. I'm getting used to being loved the right way. My put up at the stool, said he got two. I said I'm cool. He looked at me like, you crazy. My heart stopped beating to the trumpet. I sang this tune I wrote for you. Hey, yo, DJ. Play me the song and set the mood. She want the truth. It's not the hide behind the face. Take a break. Not a real relationship, at least I try. Patient, baby, gotta make a couple rounds. Oh, I'll make it back to you to settle down.
I got a real one if I broke, she never would leave me, no. I got a real one if I broke, she never would leave me, no. I got a real one if I broke, she never would leave me, no. I got a real one.
Yeah, I bought a condo and it's cozy. My neighbor nosy. They see a young walk in with his kids, they don't know who he is. They didn't know that he up. No chain or no rollie. I move around dolly and touch. Not cause I'm hard, but cause I got God. I heard it be blowing up fast, but I think it's better to slowly erupt. That money was burning a hole in my pocket and I need burned a little hole in my gut. We walked in the function, they dog got the bump and my dog got the rushing like Soviet pup. Roof, roof. Nah, don't shoot. 2-6, we got loose screw. Turned like a Rubik's Cube. I don't really do the cameras. I be low in Los Angeles. Ain't never gonna see me. I might as well be in Canada. Ain't never gonna be me. It's best stay in your parameters. You know they gon' GOAT me. I spell it out for you like fabulous. About to go put up on Riri and that for the feature. Ben Franklin, no. You ain't gonna catch me in the type of places everybody go. I know exactly what my hands is for to carry a lot of dough. I had no pot to dive. The fence can't sit around and bone no more.
Take a break. Not a real relationship, at least I try. Patient, baby, gotta make a couple rounds. Oh, I'll make it back to you to settle down. I got a real one, real one, real one, real one.
There's something in your heart, and this in your eyes is the fire inside of you. Let it burn. You don't say good luck. You say don't give up. It's the fire inside of you. Let it burn.
Yeah, and if I'm ever at the crossroads and start feeling mixed signals like Morse code, my soul start to grow colder than the North Pole. I try to focus on the whole of where the torch goes. In the tradition of these legendary sports pros, as far as I can see, I've made it to the threshold. Lord knows I waited for this a lifetime, and I'm an icon when I let my light shine. Shine bright as an example of a champion, taking the advantage, never copping out or canceling. Burn like a chariot, learn how to carry it. Maverick, always above and beyond average. Fuel to the flame that I train with and travel with. Something in my eyes say I'm so close to having a prize. I realize I'm supposed to reach for the skies. Never let somebody try to tell you otherwise.
There's something in your heart, and this in your eyes is the fire inside of you. Let it burn. You don't say good luck. You say don't give up. It's the fire inside of you. Let it burn.
One love, one game, one desire, one flame, one bonfire, let it burn higher. I never show signs of fatigue or turn tired, cause I'm the definition of tragedy turned triumph. It's David and Goliath. I made it to the eye of the storm, feeling torn like they fed me to the lions. Before my time start to wind down like the Mayans, I show them how I got the grind down like a science. It sounds like a riot on Hush. It's so quiet, the only thing I hear is my heart. I'm inspired by the challenge that I find myself standing eye to eye with. The move like a wise warrior and not a coward. You can't escape the history that you was meant to make. That's why the highest victory is what I'm meant to take. You came to celebrate, I came to celebrate. I hate losing, I refuse to make the same mistakes.
The fire, the fire.
Hey, one more word, I'ma call Jug Knight. It's my man's. Boy, he a like Kimbo Slice. He got hands. TSA frisk me, they say I got something in my jeans. Big bands. Baby girl on me a little too chunky for me. Call Lance, you be talking big, ain't down for the ride. Feeling like the mafia when we go mob. I be with some that be really outside. I'm out the driver's seat to let them ghost ride. Sing to the women, I'm Fat Maxwell. Man wanna see me in a big black cell. He was in a life like Johnny Mansell. Today hit him up like Blue Cantrell. Then hey from the house, I'm in Hollywood in a penthouse, Baby girl mad that I won't, I don't give on a discount. Funny how I'm eating more than I ever ate, but you check a plate and I slim down, If you owe me money, better skip town, look. Getting frisked and stripped down, Facts, one more word, I'ma call Jug Knight. It's my man's. Boy, here like Kimbo Slice. He got hands. TSA frisk me, they say I got something in my jeans. Big bands. Baby girl on me a little too chunky for me. Call Lance. Facts. 30 L's. Whip that like I feel brothers on my tail. Spinning corners. 30 L's. Whip that like I feel brothers on my
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Nationals held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 3-0. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
Let me show them how I feel for real. These ain't ill, they ain't got no skill, they ain't got no will for real. I was 10 and 2.
Inside the show with your host, Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cincinnati Reds completed a 3-game series sweep as they pummeled the Yankees 9-3. As of right now, the Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division, and the Yankees sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. The Cubs combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the visiting Braves 4-2. At the start of the day, the Cubs are atop the NL Central, and the Braves sit in 1st place in the National League East Division. The Brewers finished off a 3-game sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos 11-9. In the standings, the Brewers sit in third place in the National League Central Division, while the Pirates are fourth in the division. The Diamondbacks starting pitcher, number 4, earned the win, his fourth this season, as the Diamondbacks took care of the Cardinals 3-0. As of today, the Cardinals are in second place in the NL Central, while the Diamondbacks are in third place in the NL West. The Guardians launched 7 home runs in this one as they manhandled the Marlins 14-8. Entering the day's action, the Marlins sit in third place in the National League East Division, and the Guardians sit in fourth place in the American League Central Division. Lewis Durbin picked up win number 8 this year, helping the Phillies get past the Padres 3-1. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. Heading into the day, the Phillies are in third place in the NL East, and the Padres sit in second place in the National League West Division. Brooke Park was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits as the Giants grabbed one from the Nationals 8-6. He is among the NL leaders in on-base percentage. As of right now, the Nationals are in last place in the NL East, and the Giants are in fourth place in the NL West. The Rays...
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. In the National League Central, the Cincinnati Reds got 11 hits overall as they took down the visiting Braves 9-5.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri. Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL Central, the Chicago Cubs amassed 14 hits in the game as they ran over the Reds 13-4. The Miami Marlins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 7-3. The Washington Nationals...
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri. Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Well, this is it, the final day of the season for teams to make trades. There could be a flurry of action as the day goes on, but before we get there, here's a recap of what went down yesterday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Reds picked up 14 hits in total as they got the best of the Brewers at home 6-1. The Atlanta Braves earned the 3-game series sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-0. The win was their 6th in a row. The Chicago White Sox combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 7-0. The St. Louis Cardinals combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 1-0. The Oakland Athletics held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-0. The New York Mets totaled 11 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 5-3. They now have 5 straight wins. George Zuniga got his 3rd win this season, leading the Rockies to a win against the Diamondbacks 3-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers completed a 3-game series sweep as they defeated the visiting Giants 6-4. The San Diego Padres pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 3-0. The Tampa Bay Rays finished off a 3-game sweep as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-4. The O's racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Red Sox 7-6. The Philadelphia Phillies got 11 hits overall as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 3-1. David Koo hit for the cycle as the Guardians took down the Astros 10-5. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Gary Fletcher added 3 RBIs to his total, helping lead the Angels over Detroit 3-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in triples. The Yankees brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 8-4. And that's the show. The trade deadline is only hours away, so don't forget to check in tomorrow for a full recap of the day's events.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. In the National League Central, the Cincinnati Reds swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got the best of the Brewers at home.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Marlins put up 16 hits on the day as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 16-2. The Dodgers totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 6-3. Hayden Crawford plated 3 runs on the day, leading the Braves past the Brewers 6-4. It was their 7th win in a row. The Cardinals stole 5 bases in total as they got the win after some free baseball against the Pirates 3-2. The Twins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 3-1. Henry Valley won his first game of the season, helping the Padres get the win over the Giants 3-2. The New York Yankees swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the visiting Orioles 7-3. It was their 5th straight victory. The Halos knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-1. The Phillies combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-0. The Colorado Rockies got 12 hits in this one as they beat the White Sox on the south side 9-8. Felix Leon cracked 2 home runs in the game as the Guardians took care of Detroit 3-0. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Blue Jays broke up their 5-game losing skid as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 5-2. The Mets combined to allow only 4 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 5-1. The win was their 7th in a row. Charles Wood.
Let's get down to business.